Happy New Year, all arm wrestling fans around the world. Haven't posted a video, was pretty busy with the holidays. Hope everyone had a great time. But it's time to get back to some serious arm wrestling. And year's already starting pretty hot. This week we have Knuckles Up 2 event in New York, then AMC event, if I'm correct, AWC in Vegas, Arm Wars, that's also happening this week. So a lot of stuff are going around, but of course the big card and the card that we're going to talk about in this video is East versus West 11. That's going to happen in January 20th. One more time, January 20th, this year, not last year, not next year, this year. So don't miss it. It's going to be live on Core Sports. All the links are in the description. As usual, Engin has outdone himself. I'm just looking, I'm seeing 14 great arm wrestling super matches. And we're going to go through them, just a little bits of information, and then we're going to talk in depth. We'll go about the biggest matches of the card. 8 out of these 14 super matches are title matches. So there's a lot on the line. Who will be the new crown champion? Who can defend their throne? And of course, the main event of the card, in my opinion, are 2 matches that are both qualifying as the main event. And they're big, and we're going to get to them. So we're going to start with Aymeric and Robbie Tapi. Aymeric Predins from France versus Robbie Tapi. I know Aymeric for quite some time. When I started arm wrestling, he was very big already. He's been dealing with a lot of issues on his left arm, and this is a left arm super match. But he was like incredibly good when I was just starting. I just remember watching him in Arm Wars and Slotty Tours and everywhere. He's always a deadly weapon. That hook is insane. Robbie Tapi, great puller with left arm. Saw him 2 times in Arizona pulling. Great hanging out with him as well. So for me, this match is very interesting just to see where Robbie's level is compared to where Aymeric's level is, because both of them haven't been super active like internationally. Robbie, been pulling all over the United States, but we will see. 95 kilo world title match, left arm. Newly crowned champion Artem Taino will face Zurab Taubarit. Zurab faced Petrenko on the left arm, and Petrenko just absolutely demolished him. I thought that this match was was just too much. Zurab was injured, and he couldn't do nothing. So this time he says he's fully healed and he's ready to take the crown. Moro Taino, on the other hand, showed amazing match versus Sasha Andreev, beating him the first 3 rounds he needed to secure victory. Another thing about title matches, this event, all the title matches are best of 7. So you have to win 4 rounds to win, not 5 rounds as it was previously where you have to pull even though you've beaten someone 3-0. Now it's best out of 7, which in my opinion just makes a lot more sense. Middleweight title match, the favorite, David Samushia, will face Vladimir Mayorov. Vladimir, a lot of people don't know, 2018 absolutely dominated the scene in middleweight class, beating Boji, Vlad, Plamen. I think just demolished everyone in Moldova Grand Prix. He was spectacular. Now he did his return. I saw him pulling in Swiss, beat Tuoms, I think got 2nd place in overall behind Petrenko or Reno. I'm a little bit confused there, but anyway, I think very worthy opponent for Samushi. Samushi has been this is his 7th title match already. No one has been more dominant, so I can't wait to see if Mayorov has what it takes to beat Samushi. Alisher Muradov, WF Super Heavyweight World Champion, 2-time, 2022, 2023, will face Prudnik on left arm, world title match. Is it light heavyweight? Yeah, it's heavyweight. So 115 class. Alijan is the champion. He beat, last time he beat Petrenko. He beat Cody Merritt on the left arm. Just insanely good puller. Prudnik is one of those X-factor guys that is one of the rare guys that can go up in weight and give matches to super heavyweights. And in my opinion, Alijan is a super heavyweight, just in a tiny body. Not too tiny, but compared to super heavyweights. So great match. Hard to predict. Alijan, in my opinion, is the favorite. I yet to see him lose. But Prudnik is very crafty. The match he gave to Dadan, and Dadan was a title challenger for Arjan, so very interested in that one. Perfect Storm returns to face Krasimir Kostadinov. Um, I think we're going to see everything. We're going to see John top rolling. We're going to see Krasimir hooking. We're going to see John hooking. I think there's a lot of things going to happen in this match. When they met in a super match, I think it was in Bulgaria. I don't remember the year. Giannis knows all the years. This is why I always have him close to me. But John lost to Krasi, and I think it's an interesting match for both of these guys. Krasi coming off of a victory versus Lachlan there, which was just an insane match in Kingdom Table. Yeah, so let's go. This match will break the internet. It will break table. It will destroy the stage. Matt Mask versus Wagner Bortolato. Everyone wanted to see this match. It's been like both of these guys. Everyone wants to see them pull. I just hope it's close match because then we're gonna see best of both of these guys. If it ends 3-2, that's what we want. That's what we want where this match will go. Lightweight title match for the vacant light champion crown. Daniel Prokopchuk versus Mindaugas Tarasaits. Mindaugas will take another crack at Daniel. He yet needs to beat him in last 5 years or something. So it's a very tough match for both of these guys, but Daniel is the favorite until he loses. So let's hope the father can deliver. Marcio Barboza returns to face Oleg Petrenko. Very explosive, dynamic match. The real question is, can Barboza escape the power of Petrenko? Petrenko just goes one way and it's sideways. He can switch up a little bit between hook and the top, but it's just sideways and a lot of pressure from the side pressure. We have seen Marcio being very good and not so good in past matches. I want to see him pull. I want to see how he looks right now, and he's always very crafty, very experienced arm wrestler to see pulling. Yeah, we are just 8 matches deep, and we have 6 more to go. Vala Iki versus Nurdolet Aydarkhan. Nurdolet Aydarkhan vacated his lightweight title at 75 kilos, goes up a weight class because he couldn't cut weight anymore and didn't want to cut weight anymore. WAF champion, very explosive, very strong. Vala, we already saw him pulling versus David Smushi. This should be very, very explosive match. I'm pretty sure it's going to end up inside. Vala will catch him eventually, but will he have power to hold him? Yeah, Nurdolet is the real deal, and we saw Vala, what he can do. So the middleweight number 1 contender match, Irakli Zirakashvili versus Paul Lin. Textbook top roll versus a lot of power anywhere he goes. Paul Lin versus Irakli is an interesting match. Whoever wins will face the current champion, which is Sasha Andreev. Paul lost to Sasha in a very close match, 3-5, 3-2. Irakli hasn't faced Sasha in previous 3 years, so that's also an interesting match to see. So for both of them, I think it's very, very tough to see who is the better guy. Irakli just beat Rustam Babayev coming off after injury that he got in a match versus Paul Lin. Paul Lin was losing that match, but Rustam got injured. So it's another one of those very, very close matches, and it's going to be, I think, one of the most interesting matches on the card for the number 1 contender. Zhok versus Tudberidze will be a left arm match. Oleg Zhok coming back to, is this a title match? Yeah, it's a title match. Of course, it's a title match. Oleg Zhok pulls at 85. It should be a title match. Oleg faced not stronger, but bigger opponents in previous. He's not where he used to be before the accident, but this is coming back. Tudberidze believes he can beat him, and we are excited to see if he can do this and dethrone the 85 kilo world champion, the king, Oleg Zhok. Young versus legend, that's what I would call him. Future legend versus current legend. Ivan Matyushenko will face Rino Masic. As much as I think Rino, if Rino beats him right now, that will be probably the biggest surprise on this card, because I believe Ivan is really fast, very experienced, great pulling, great technician. What Reno has is insane power and speed. His technique is not there. I saw him pulling the last match he pulled. Um, I didn't see him being that technically versatile because he's so strong. He usually just flash pins his opponent. So, the no need for being really good technician. I believe he worked on this for this match because he knows how strong and how good Ivan Matyushenko is, and it's always a pleasure to see Ivan pull. I'm really excited for this match. We go to two of the main events of the evening: David Dadukan versus Todd Hutchings. Todd Hutchings just won the 105 world champion title from Kidrigali Ongarbayev. Uh, David Dadukan beat easily Irakli Zirakashvili, easily. I believe that was very easy and shocked everyone. Um, the way that David pulls is exactly what you need to do to beat Todd Hutchings. He has a side pressure dominant top roll, fast and explosive, and I believe that's how this match will go. Uh, Champion is still the favorite in my eyes until he loses, so that's what I'm looking at. And the other main event of the card is Artem Moroso versus Alex Kudech. Alex Kudech coming back after quite some time off. Excited to see him. And Moroso, after having his issues with the stomach and health, he should be healthy and strong, and he's still the number one left arm on the planet. Um, can he keep his title? That will be very interesting. And all this time off for Kurdecha, will it help him? Has he gotten stronger, or not pulling will be a little bit of you know ring rust that he will have to deal with it right there. Um, Super heavyweight for the number one left arm on the planet. Number one left arm on the planet. This we usually see number one right arm matches. This is number one left arm match. I'm very excited. I'm going to be there as usual. I'm going to talk with all the athletes. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section. The best ones, of course, I'm going to ask. We're going to talk with all the athletes. We will do a lot of small things a little bit differently this time than on past events. I hope you enjoy this event. Of course, the crew that's going to be doing the commentating and everything is insane. We have Travis Bajent, we have Hermes Gasparini, we have Michael Todd, me, and Neil. I think the team is amazing, and I can't wait. I hope you all tune in. But of course, this week, Knuckles Up, Armors Vegas, AMC event 2 in Canada. Stay tuned for all of that. East versus West. 11 live on pay-per-view link is in description. Stay strong. Love Armwrestling.